blastmusic247.com. We're changing the industry one artist at a time.
Welcome to the Say Less podcast with Comeiko. It's another day. It's Tuesday, August 12th, and I can't believe that after this month, we only got 4 more months in 2025. That's bananas, because I just said Happy New Year's. Okay. But welcome back to another episode. We are on Friendship Part 2. Before I get to the special guest, one of the returning guests, I am going to give you your motivational quote, okay? There's so many to choose from because I found this outlet that has like over 700 motivational quotes, and man, it's crazy, but it's motivating. So the one that I chose today, and let me put my glasses on because it's no bueno, and I got bags under my eyes, my braids is falling out. My lashes is about 4 of them just fell out when I washed my face. But who cares? Okay. Who cares? So the quote for today is, don't go broke trying to impress broke people. I'm going to say it again. Don't go broke trying to impress broke people. And that's for every side, money, spirit, all of it. Don't lose yourself trying to impress other people, okay? Because they're going to talk about you anyway. Literally. You can buy them a house on a hill. Somebody going to always got something to say about you, okay? So that is the motivational quote for today. For the rest of the week, take it however long you want to take it, all right? I'm diving right in because we got some Q's and A's, and I feel like we about to go real deep diving in the sea of the deep of the Atlantic. What's the name of the ocean, y'all? Atlantic, whatever. It's been a long time since I've been out of school. Okay. But my drink choice for this evening is my typical communion. I didn't really feel like anything harsh, and I've been drinking those AU vodka can things, and it's like drinking a slushie. So, of course, I have my lolly, people. Just my basic lolly for this evening to unwind on this Taco Tuesday. And so, once again, this topic is Friendships Part 2. If you missed Part 1, go to my YouTube channel, find it, and watch it because it was pretty enlightening. I mean, talking about these friendships today in this new age, at these new ages that we are, it's crazy. It's crazy. So I am going to allow the ladies to introduce themselves and let you know who they are. Little background, these two lovely ladies I've known. Jasmine I've known since I moved here from California. And 6 years with 6 years with Seventh, aka Eva. And so and I've never, it's so hard to say because I really never had any issues or started stuff with people, so it's hard to say. I've never had any issues with these people because I don't want to make it sound like I've had issues with a lot of other people. And even if I did,
you didn't know.
I didn't know, and it wasn't me. So, but these ladies here are genuine ladies. Never had any issues or anything like that. Just get together, have a good old time, laugh, eat, drink, sing, whatever. So that's the history with these ladies. And I appreciate you joining. So go for it.
Hello, I am Tiva. Like Miko said, we've been knowing each other for a long time. I wouldn't say friends because we don't hang out a lot, but we know each other. How about that? We'll put a label on it when it's time. I actually am a director for the University of Central Oklahoma. I do a whole lot of stuff. I work for the federal government as well. And hey, I'm just here, just trying to find my circle.
All right.
Again, I've known Miko. It's been a long time. I think I was in my 20s when I met you.
Well, dang, Jazz.
I was in my 20s. It was a long time. But I will say friend because I know it may not be close friend, but I do consider Miko as a friend. So I am also a federal employee. I've been with the government for about 3 years now with the federal government, and I was with the state government for about 14 years before. So yeah, I'm here. Hey everybody.
Okay, Jasmine, wait, you might be right. I can consider her a friend because you're the only one I ain't fell out with.
Hey,
and you ain't.
But
and you ain't.
Well, Jasmine, just to piggyback, I did learn a lot from the other podcasts on how to put people in their, respective places.
Right.
But if somebody did say, hey, oh yeah, I know Miko, that's my friend. So I could say it. So yeah, it's just, we're just still getting there to get to that point.
And I'm glad that I got thick skin, because if I didn't have thick skin and cared about what people think, when you said that, I was like, well, damn. I'm like, okay, but again, my skin thick. I can't help how people feel and how they perceive things or whatever. That's on them. I just know how I feel. But to kind of piggyback, Jasmine, we were just talking about, oh gosh, what did I do with those notes? We were just talking about the difference in friendships, like friendships, associates. And I always said that a lot of people in the karaoke group, I consider associates. I saw you when I was out in the streets and about, and then when I went home, I didn't talk to you, right? So that's an associate. We've touched on some of the situations that I've kind of ran into with this whole sis thing. I cannot stand the word sis. Don't call me sis. It's an endearment to me. It's just used so loosely now. That it's bananas, because everybody, I get that some people are like, oh, like we said, if I saw a stranger on the street and we didn't know each other and we're like, oh, hey sis, how you doing? That's kind of acceptable in a way, because it's more of a, how do you say it? Not Afrocentric, but just like
when the guys just say, right on, my brother, like that.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah. So from a stranger, it's kind of like it's a little bit more acceptable, but from someone who you know and you watch their actions and they're steadily calling you sis,
and you
or in my case, real fast and snippet, in my case, in my situation, there was individuals that for whatever reason had an issue that nobody knew about but them, but the one person that was supposed to be close and was introduced to the group from me started calling the people that was feeling some type of way sis and me as well. You understand what I'm saying? So I had to go ahead and just politely say, don't call me sis, because that term is an endearment. And if you're with people that you were introduced to and they got an issue and you calling them sis, call me Miko. Because that you understand what I'm saying. So that was just me.
Yeah. And it's something too. When you said the group of people, the person you introduced them to, have you had a situation where you're the
why your bubble black? Why your bubble black?
I don't know. Can you see me?
No.
Can you see me? I mean, I'm black, but can you see me now?
You ain't this black.
What? I don't know. Let's see. Can you see me now?
Are you on your phone like you said you was gonna be?
Yes.
Maybe the camera's not connected. I don't know.
Let's try it again. Hold on.
I mean, and smack right dead in the middle of the lips.
Uh-oh.
She coming back.
She's coming back.
So if you want to, has there been any situations that baffled you in so-called relationships or friendships over the course of the years?
I can say that I'm always confused how it's so hard for you to call me. Yeah. For you to call me friend, but then you have a problem with approaching me as a friend or telling me how you feel, or if I did something to make you uncomfortable or made you feel a way, you voicing that to me. Because I've always been a person that has been direct. I've been called several things outside of direct, but I will use direct. And it always gets to me as to why people are so, or there's lack of communication when it comes to friend. And we consider each other a friend, but then instead of you voicing your concern or how you feel, and we talk about it as friends, because nothing should be able to come between the friendship, I feel, or
Correct.
any type of ship, honestly. So I feel I've always had that. I've always wondered, why is it so hard for people to communicate in a friendship?
And then so that's what Miko and I talked about, because I feel like if I can't say anything to you, we're genuinely not friends.
Facts.
Because
Agreed.
like I do have a friend, like she pushes me beyond limits. Like when I try to find an excuse, she finds solutions. And sometimes I want to be like, wait, this is my life. But I know when she means well, we don't ever fall out. But I get this next set of people. I can't even say jump too high because I come off, you got an attitude, you got this. But it's okay for you to speak to me in any tone. But then when I voice however it is with you, then, oh, she's short-tempered, she's short-fused, she can say anything to anybody. So that's why I say, that's what we were talking about. Like, how is it that you can call me your friend and can beat me if I'm down, but
Right.
when it's
I can't do the same.
The standards are not the same.
Well, I also say that we were talking that, like, you know, everybody's not a communicator. And so my thing is it's like it's understandable, right? But I am over the whole, oh, well, I'm not a communicator and I don't know how to Are people calling your phone?
Me?
Yeah.
It's storming over here. So even if I was on my computer, it's gonna do the same thing.
Oh, it's probably the internet connection then.
AT&T ain't good. Can you hear me now?
We can hear you. We can't see you. It keeps blacking out. But what I was saying was, I'm so over all of these adults talking, you know, having an excuse about communication. We're adults. You know what I'm saying? LIG it. Because you pick and choose who you want to communicate with. Because you communicate with your job. Do you not?
That's true.
If you ain't going in tomorrow, today, you communicate with your job. If you want to take PTO and prepare the others, you communicate with your job. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I'm over the adults today with the whole, I don't know how to. No, you do, especially with the ones that you love. You know what I'm saying? In a friendship, you know, it should be so easy to go to your friend and say how you feel. Like
I honestly feel like sometimes people just lack the courage to actually start those difficult conversations. I've been having a lot of those with myself, in order to have those kind of conversations with family, with friends, with partner, whoever, is like, at one point I was the one is like, oh, I don't know, I don't want to make them feel bad, or I don't, but difficult conversations is something that we as adults have to learn to have.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm so
But
trying those notes.
you can really tell who you can coin the word friend about and to, if that makes sense. And so I think we're so oblivious to that word being used so loosely. Like you said earlier, Jasmine, if I can't correct you or come to you with advice without you saying, I'm short, I'm this, I'm that, are you really a friend, or are you just someone I'm trying to help?
Right.
Yeah.
Because we coined that word friends so loosely until we really forgot the root term of it, and it's crazy because everybody wants that word, but are you really, like, I can say I am a friend, but when I'm in need, I can count on 5 fingers,
How many
including family who I can call. And that's not cool, because a friend is gonna stick beside you without judgment. When you're wrong, you're wrong. And like Miko and I was saying the other week, regardless of if we have an issue with somebody in a group, it could be a social group. You're not my friend the first time you say I ain't got nothing to do with it.
And yes, because that was the situation that I was in that blew my mind.
Yeah.
Because if you're my friend and I introduce you to this group and nobody's telling me why this person feels the way they feel, and you know it, but you tell me it ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yep.
Oh, we good.
Yeah. I got one even better. Some people met at my birthday party that I was friends with. They became friends and turned against me. So are they friends?
That was associates.
Exactly. But guess what? These particular groups, I've been on them since either high school or college.
Oh, wow.
But then when they had such a great connection at the brunches and whatever was going on, until now, so how did y'all meet? And I was the common denominator, but now I'm the problem. Make that make sense.
Because at the end of the day, it's just a lot of confused, miserable people that are just people that want to fit in. That's typically their actions, because they want to fit in so bad.
Yeah.
That they play sides, because it's like, ooh, and you can have it.
Mm-hmm.
Why try to fit in with
it's
negativity?
So uncomfortable.
With negativity, though, like, why is it that you needed to tell this person that I just introduced you to, or that you met through me, something that we, had conversation about that was private, or what? Why is that a topic of discussion to somebody that you just met?
Because
I don't understand that.
I'm thinking that they want to feel valid, because I have friends on different levels. Well, as we had this podcast, they're other people that I had on different levels, right? We'll say associates on different levels. Got small, medium, and large, okay? Make it large, you might be a friend. Okay. So I'm thinking that because of where they were as in my life as a friend, but then they meet somebody that's either of higher caliber or lower vibration than I was, then they found a common denominator. Okay, we know Tiva, but we like each other better because either Tiva has too many high expectations, or Tiva just downs, whatever it may be about me. But it's just, I find it weird that I have been toying with this same topic since Miko asked me to be on the show. And it's like, dang, I've had friends that I thought were friends. When they get together, then all of a sudden it's them against me. When y'all wouldn't even know each other if it wasn't for me into these certain situations. So how do y'all feel about that?
I feel like people allow who you are, your confidence, to trigger their insecurities.
Yes.
And with them being insecure within themselves, they try to, Or that on somebody, like that birds of a feather thing is real. Like just because this person does or lacks that confidence or whatever it is that you have, whatever light that shines in you, they don't see that in themselves. So they need to knock you down or bring you down. So
but they don't do it alone. They try to find
but they can never do it alone because because they're not on your level to begin with. So they need the help.
And you know it, and so when I look back on that situation, it's really heartbreaking because, like you said, you know, for one, they seek validation because they're insecure, low self-esteem, right? Especially when you knew their situation before you even introduced them to your circle.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You did it out of, ooh, I know you kind of be by yourself and you ain't really got nobody. So let me, you know, anytime, just like I had said, Jasmine, and you something was said from a long time, was a friend at some point.
Yeah.
You know, but it was said that you say you don't like women, you don't like females, but every time you turn around, you got somebody, you with somebody. And so I had to look back and say, nah, because when have you ever truly seen me with just some new random person?
Never.
Anytime I've hung with anyone, it's within the my circle that I met. And if you did see me with somebody outside the circle, that's somebody that I know that's they people. You understand what I'm saying? You know, one person is my husband's friend's friend. Another person, the other person, that's my husband's friend. You understand? So they ain't no random. I'm out here at the bars meeting females like, oh, girl, let's hang out.
And if I see you
some kind of way,
and if my memory serves correct, I've only seen you with either your husband and a few of the biker people, or by yourself. But I very seldom see you by yourself. But it's people that I've never seen, like random people with you, and it's within the 5 years we see each other and don't see each other.
Yeah, but you've never seen me with somebody just on a random. It's somebody that's connected to my husband or connected to his people, you know, or within the circle. Because I really don't care for females, and everybody know that. I really don't. I'm a different breed. I'm cut from a different cloth. And so my skin thick, I'm not no emotional person. And it seemed like every time, you know, I watch other people, I don't believe in jealousy. It's crazy to me how, especially if we're friends, how in the world is jealousy even fitting into that picture? You know what I'm saying? And it baffles me. So when I sit back and I watch other people and, oh, they look, you know, because it's like I told you before, it's been 1,000 times from the old JJs to the new that I've seen people, oh my God, Miko. And in my peripheral, they looking me up and down a trillion times. You understand what I'm saying? So, but that kind of stuff don't bother me because when I walk in a room, my head is held high. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you say about me or I just don't. I've never allowed that to bother me. Say whatever you like because I know my worth. I love me and it ain't nothing you could do about it. So just either you're going to keep hating or you're going to fall in line because literally I have nothing to hate for.
Well, if you hate on you missing out on a good time because we randomly sat together, Jasmine, at a birthday dinner. I hadn't seen her in 2 years then. We didn't sit together and honestly, I really forgot we was at this child's birthday dinner. And I hope I ain't stepping on no toes, but so if you sit there and sit beside her or don't approach her, you're missing out on a good time. Because what I'm saying is not like we were discounting the birthday party, but me and her down there, I mean, it's just, if you choose to do that, then you're missing out on a lot of great people because of your insecurity in life. And what's sad to me is that we're in the realm of late 30s, 40s, 50s, and we're still dealing with things that you would think we dealt with in high school. But I sat and thought about it. Most of the people I encountered, ain't no way they had friends in high school. Not the ones that I thought was on my level. And then like you said, the random jealousy. I get up and go to the bathroom. Other people at other tables telling me, how do you know them? Because as soon as you got up, girl, there's lady looked at you and rolled her eyes. But yet we all came in the club together or came in the bar or whatever it is together. So my antennas has been high ever since I witnessed that, if that makes sense. And this was somebody that was supposed to be a 3 or 4 year friend that I even went out of the country with. Danger, you know. So, but we're at the age where it's crazy, because why are we still dealing with this? I never heard of my parents dealing. They all dealt with the same people. Whether it was all your family getting together on Fridays and Saturdays and you didn't know nobody but your cousins or whatever it was, but I never witnessed this part of life that you have to watch.
And like I say, it's because it's a new day, new age, and you know, it's something in the water. And like I say, when I'm big on energy. Back then I felt it, I knew it, but I ignored it because it would never have that much power over me. I also was the kind of person that if I knew that you didn't care for me and didn't like me, I was in your face on purpose. I guess that's just the Gemini in me. You know what I'm saying? So, antagonizing and that's just always been me. I was like that as a little girl. You know what I'm saying? So if I know you don't care for me, I'm about to really make you mad because I'm going to be purposely in your face. But I just, it's one of them things where at 50 years old, the things that I have encountered over the past 4 years has blown my mind. And I'm like, wow. For one, I know that God and the universe is move people out your way. Even when you try to hold on to them, you trying to hold on because you feel like it was something good. But really it's not, because of their intentions and their motives. You know what I'm saying? So it hurt for a minute, and then it's kind of like, you know what, hey, they ain't making me
the purpose though.
Yeah,
it serves a purpose.
Yes, it serves a purpose. It serves them
in your life for a reason. It was either to teach you something or to shed some light on something that you had within yourself that you needed to, you know what I'm saying, explore or level you up. But they were there for a purpose. Some people are there for a season, some are for a lifetime. Yeah. Most people are seasonal.
So Jasmine, I was going to ask you, you think that's why we get the word friends so misconstrued, because we don't know what season that they've been placed in our lives for? So when the big upset comes, we don't know how to handle it?
I think because friend is used so loosely, there's no misconstrue. I think for the people who are genuine friends, who are genuine within their friendships, like you explained, like you described yourself, you were probably their friend because you are genuinely a friend person. Yeah. And they aren't. So they got something that you were there for a purpose for them. Yeah. Yeah. And you can always call yourself as a friend, whereas they looking at you like, oh, that's not really my friend. And that's okay though.
Because maybe they have different intentions. Do you think some people have different intentions that keeps them around a little bit longer than they expect?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And see, that's my part of discernment, that I try to see the good in everybody. I'm gonna see the good. Unless something is just pushing you away from me, then I won't fool with you. But if I try to see good, like, it's okay. Maybe I spoke wrong. Maybe I spoke too loud. I always try to see.
I don't mean to cut you off, but that's where the communication come in. Because with any relationship, whether it's a friendship, a girlfriendship, a wedding ship, or whatever, okay, when you feel some type of way, I shouldn't have to sit back and figure it out because of your actions or how you move or do something. I shouldn't have to sit there and question that. If I did something to you, come to me and say something. And especially people that's been knowing you a long time. I know that I've always had, I don't want to say nothing to Miko. You can't approach her. And I get that. You know what I'm saying? You get older, you grow out of certain things. But if you truly know that person, you can figure out a way how to address the situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can.
I think also with me being polar opposite, because the Scorpio in me always suspects something. It's hard for me. It's always been hard for me to trust.
And that's a true sign of y'all.
I know.
That's a true
but
sign.
I peep everything. I see more than I say. And I've gotten into the trouble of trying to tell somebody, hey, yo, that ain't your friend, or, be mindful, without saying what I see truly, because I need you to see it for yourself, because sometimes then I come across as the hater, or, why she talking about me or whatever else. And then it goes into a whole nother thing. But I've always been the watcher. I'm just going to watch. I've always been the loner. Miko will tell you, when I come into the karaoke, I'm normally by myself. I'm ducked off in the cut with my back to the wall so that I can see everything.
And it's so funny.
You guys, real quick, we at midpoint, so I'm going to let VP introduce the artist of the night. And then when we come back in, we'll finish up.
Okay.
All righty. So tonight we have an amazing artist. This young lady, she's from North Carolina. Her name is Heck of a Mecca. All right. And this song is called Reflections. This is pretty dope. Let's check it out.
As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Now, look in the mirror, tell me what you see. See. You don't see me like I see me. You don't see me like I see me. You don't see me like I see me. A black guy, a black queen. You don't see me like I see me. You don't see me like I see me. But I see you like I see me. You're a black guy, a black queen. Look in the mirror, tell me what you see. Do you really see a hoe? Society calls you bitch, but you are not a dog. It's the other way around, baby girl. You are a god. I know you probably never heard of this, so I suggest you take a hold of this. Yeah, it's some people on this boat that's poking holes in it, but we gon' patch it up anyway and just float on it. People say we don't reflect God, but we the co-creators with God. So if somebody got a problem, then that's their problem. They need to take that up with God, cause we've been here since the beginning. Team black girl, yeah, we winning, but we gotta stop with the division. Where light is right and black is whack, that's superstition. Cause Willie lynched us regardless of the difference, but we don't get it. A reflection of you, yeah, a reflection of me, with a reflection of God. Inside us is the key. We hold the secrets of the universe, produce the universal kings. We produced Martin with the dream. We produced Elijah, Kareem, and we produced Farrakhan on the scene, yeah. But you don't see me like I see me. But you don't see me like I see me, no. You don't see me like I see me. A black god, a black queen. But I see you like I see me. But I still see you like I see me, yeah. I see you like I see me, yeah. A black god, a black queen. A black god, a black queen. Black god, a black queen. You don't see me like I see me. A black god, a black queen. A black god, a black queen. A black god, a black queen. But I see you like I see me. Royalty. Look in the mirror, tell me what you see. Do you really see a nigga? Do you really see a thug? Do you see a drug dealer? Do you really see a savage or a beast or a killer? Well, I don't. I know you've got a lot to carry, a wide load. They changed your name from Kuta Kinte into John Doe. You say your eyes is wide open, but your mind closed. Cause you don't think that you a god. But I know that you got more to offer than what shows. Your dirt's been exposed, but you gotta dig deep to find gold, to find gems, to find gold. That's what you are. Ain't nobody gotta tell you you a star. That's why you want the finer things, the gold chains and the diamond rings. Cause the king deserve it all, no LeBron. You're a reflection of me, I'm a reflection of you. We're a reflection of God, and inside us is the truth. You are the creator of the universe, the sun, the stars, and the moon. Anything you think you can do, don't you know your mind is a womb? Your thoughts can give birth to something new. But you don't see you like you should see. You don't see you like you should see, no. You don't see you like you should see. You're a black god, a black king. But I see you like you should see. But I still see you like you should see, yeah. I see you like you should see. You're a black god, a black king. Black god, a black king. Black god, a black king, yeah. But you don't see you like you should see. You're a black god, a black king. A black god, a black king. A black god, a black king. But I see you like you should see. You're royalty.
All right, and that was Heck of a Mecca with Reflections. And if you are an independent artist or a spoken word poet or up and coming comedian looking for some exposure, you can go to blastmusic247.com and register for free. But Blast is also looking for the fans. So if you're a fan of great music, you too can register to blastmusic247.com, register as an unlimited fan, and have access to hundreds of independent music. Blast, we're constantly changing the industry one artist at a time. All right, ladies, back to you.
That was dope.
She gave me my communion broke.
Your glass broke.
Huh?
Your communion glass broke.
No, it got stuck in my throat.
Oh.
No,
that was on point. That was on. These artists be dope.
She gave me Marsha Ambrosia vibes. I like that.
Yeah. But so what we gonna do, y'all, is we about to jump into these do's and don'ts of a friendship. Okay. And I'm gonna hit maybe two from each category, right? Or what I'm gonna ask. So the first category is the do's. Okay. What's something you should always do to maintain a solid friendship?
Communicate.
That's it. That's all.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
No, real talk. That's the main thing. Communicate.
Yeah. That's really the only thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's so
everything else kind of falls in line.
As long as you are on one accord, you know what I'm saying, and you communicate,
right.
You're gonna always mesh because you communicate.
Oh, wait. Where you're feeling shoulders. Does this fall under communication?
What?
Don't wear your heart on your sleeve, because I get communication, but also you can't be sensitive.
Oh, you can't be sensitive as my friend. So
I mean, I think that just
you'll fail every time.
That applies to certain people, because some people don't see it that way. I'm gonna be the voice of reason on that one.
Okay.
Not saying that can't be sensitive, but communication is still a big part of that. If you know me as a friend is a sensitive person, you're gonna approach me in a different way.
Okay. I mean, approachable, so. Okay, because I'll cry at the drop of a hat. I'll cry if you hurt my feelings. That's me. That's a vulnerable point that y'all know about me now. At 40 plus years, I will still cry. But however, as a friend,
you're not gonna cry around me. So
if I'm crying, that mean I want to hit somebody. So that
I see blood. If tears coming out my eyes, I see blood.
That's mad.
Okay, see, and I'm just, people hurt my feelings.
Yeah, we gonna have to go on and hang out when we go into World Springs again, because you need to hang around me, ma'am.
But so that's what I'm saying. So, but my real friend that I was just telling y'all about, she can tell me something, but it's how she says it. So does that fall under communication as a friend, knowing how to approach that friend?
Well,
I have a question for you.
If you're being approached in a way that you're not comfortable with, and you've explained that to her, and she still does it,
oh no,
we got a problem.
No,
I think that was out where I was getting at. Have you communicated to her how you feel, how she says it, not what she's
saying? She I guess maybe she's in that psychology field. She is, but I'm saying she's the only one that will know how to approach, because I call her my friend, so she understands my temperament as far as like when we're talking or discussing things. Because you might say something, Jazz, and I'm like, but dang, why she got an attitude? But the whole time you might just be playing, or just that's just your tone. So as a friend, you should know that friend's temperament is what I'm asking. Would that fall under communication?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just have to know each other.
I think one that goes on the do's though would be know where you are as a friend to that person. And the reason I say that is because, again, it goes back to that being the genuine friend. Like, you can be a friend to somebody, but they're not a friend to you. So you have to know where you are in that person's life and not overplay your part.
And also, too, you need to know them thoroughly, because their love language may not be the same as your love language. It may differ. No. You understand what I'm saying? So, but if you truly know each other, and my thing is a lot of failed relationships is all over communication. If you feel like the friendship is one-sided and you've been feeling that way a while, and you start to get fed up, that's your fault. Because if you didn't say nothing, if you didn't communicate that with me and tell me how you was feeling, I'm gonna continue to walk around like it's all gravy, right?
Right.
Because you didn't tell me. I'm thinking that we good, but you walking around with that bottled in to the point where you get fed up and you gotta walk away. And then I'm sitting over here saying, "Damn, what did I do?"
Nope. And telling everybody but you.
Correct.
What the problem is.
Correct. Girl, let me go on and drink a little communion on that one. Because why you got to be telling everybody, but the person that's going to be the one to fix it?
Exactly.
Okay, one more off of the dues. Is it a do to give advice, or should you wait until you're asked?
It depends on the person. Again, knowing that person's temperament, because I know if a friend calls me and they're just venting, I'm gonna listen. Well, girl, I hope it gets better, because especially if it's nothing that I've experienced or have experience in, I can't really give you advice. I can tell you what I would do at the moment that I'm in, but it's hard on that part because not everybody wants advice. Some people just want the support and want the listening ear. And that's okay too.
Yeah.
So not every rant or vent warrants advice. But there are some that be like if I call you and I'm asking, "Hey Miko, what I need to do? I want this, I want to do this," and you have experience in it, I know that I can call you and ask you about it. And you can give me the advice. But going to somebody who you probably know has no experience in that and you just want to vent to them, do they really care to give you advice?
Yeah, and then also too, that's true. But then also too, because I've always been a very misunderstood person, literally all my life, because like I say, I'm a different breed. After a while, I took accountability and I said, okay, all right, well, if people saying this, they saying that. So then when there's something going on, I'm Jasmine, girl, tell me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
I'm soliciting.
You lead the conversation.
Right.
With, I want your opinion.
Correct.
Yes. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Because I personally, I would say probably the past 5 years, that's what I've been doing. Because I'm like, okay, people out of, for whatever reason, I am the most misunderstood person ever. It could be because of my demeanor. I come off to some people as aggressive. I come off as, bitchy, or when it's really not that. It's just that if I get caught up in something and I get passionate about it, and it's never to disrespect anyone. I just get passionate about it. We could be talking about pork chops and I'm going in because I'm passionate about it. Do you understand what I'm saying? And some people take offense to that because they feel like you're aggressive or you're whatever. So when I bump into situations like that, I'm quick to call and say, because baby, let me tell you, Rachel, I know I got on her nerves. Okay. Girl, tell me if I'm wrong. I'm talking about damn, it felt like every damn week I was calling her ass, girl, tell me if I'm wrong.
But what point do you just say, you know what? I've done my part to take accountability. But all these situations,
I'm done.
Can't be the person.
I'm done. Maybe when I say I'm done, I'll be over here in Zimbabwe with this damn grand dog of mine in my own world. I'm done trying to pacify people when I know that I'm a good person and then they truly know you and know you mean well, but you're steadily pacifying them and their sensitive feelings and their soft feelings. Baby, I ain't calling no more to ask if I'm wrong about nothing. I just removed myself. Yeah. And that's just from everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm over the whole, oh my God, she said that and that hurt my feelings. Oh my God, I'm over it. And I've always been a boy girl. My best friend is a guy. I've always been, because I mesh with them better. You know what I'm saying? Like men, I get along with men better.
How many men do you hear say that when men fall out, that means one of them men really had female tendencies and the other man just couldn't take it because of their level of sensitivity? You don't hear men have topics as us. I don't know if it's because they're the alpha and no come in to take control.
They don't take everything. They don't take everything to heart, and unfortunately, a lot of women struggle with self-esteem and insecurity, and so a lot of things it hits them different. And again, like I'm the kind of person, I grew up sitting around guys, and we all sitting around talking shit. Yeah, I'm talking about bagging on each other, like you old skinny, and I'm like, oh, you know what? That is what I'm accustomed to. You know what I'm saying? So guys, I love it because you can be who you are without being worried about offending. You know what I'm saying? Someone, I'm tired of it. I'm tired. And I'm not knocking the people out there that do have, their skin is kind of thin and they're sensitive. I'm not knocking it, but the things I've been through in life, I teach my kids to have thick skin. Because this world gonna chew you up and spit you out. It ain't no time to be soft and sensitive.
I think I'm on my third spit out. I think it hits you every decade.
Girl, you got to we gonna have to set a date.
No, I'm saying that life would chew you up and spit you out. I said I'm on my third spit out. So life gonna life.
Yeah, always. But you gotta be prepared for it, because being sensitive and soft, it ain't gonna get you. It's not gonna get you far. Everything's gonna offend you.
Anxiety.
Everything's gonna offend you. Everything's gonna, and that's so unhealthy, because then you're walking around with that,
holding on to it, and your cortisol is what they say.
Come on.
What? Them emotions be having you.
It's holding on to your cortisol. You can't. I'm telling you, girl, don't let it go.
It be all high in the mornings and stuff, and high during the day, and high in the evening.
You just puffy in the face.
So, Jasmine, do you think, because I heard you say something about it, you, Miko. So, in certain points,
I think
they need to also self-identify as to the type of person they want to be around. If they feel like the person's always hurting them, they can't talk to them, they're unapproachable, why do you come around them?
Remove yourself. Yeah, you're right. Remove yourself. Yeah, I know I do. If it's people who I feel like vibrate low, and it's a lot of people I've been around, they vibrations is low, they miserable, they bipolar. Yep. I move around and I remove myself because I can, because I'm grown, right? We don't owe each other nothing.
Why at our age though, you feel like you have to be around? Just I gotta be around them. I don't care if I did come sing karaoke. If I didn't know how to sing, I probably would. But even if I just came out, then I could be around people. Maybe French fries I like. Some people they feel like they have to at our ages, midlife ages that we are. Why do they feel like they have to be in that circle? Is that does that go back to self-esteem?
That's definitely a personal or insecurity. That's a personal issue.
Yeah,
If
wanting
you
to fit
feel
in.
like you have to be in the midst of certain people that you know a don't like you or you don't like them. Like it's hard for me to be in a place. Not necessarily hard for me to be in a place because I'm at a point now where I don't care. I'm not going to let nobody keep me from the people that I do hang around when I want to. And I think I've gotten to a point where it's just like you're null and void. Like I don't know you.
Yeah.
If I don't talk to somebody, and you can ask a few people, I pass them like they are strangers in the street.
Mm-hmm.
There's no need for me to acknowledge you. There's no need for me to say anything to you. But at the same time, I can be in the same room with you and act like I don't know who you are or I've never seen you a day in my life.
And that doesn't
mean
like them. That just means you're done with them, right?
Pretty much. They don't affect me. There's nothing for me to say to them. There's nothing for me to say about them because I could care less. There's a few people like that. And yes, I still go to the karaoke places and whatever else, and I see them, walk right past them, don't say nothing.
And it doesn't affect your daily life.
No, she's protecting your peace.
Yeah,
is what that is.
Yeah,
I sleep well at night.
Yeah, don't miss a beat.
But it's crazy that we can all agree to that particular situation, but we're the wrong ones. Don't y'all see that?
And baby, let me tell you something.
I'll be wrong.
Got a word wrong in the dictionary. I don't care.
Yeah, it's they wrong for that. I can't believe she was in here and didn't say. But what did you say? But you did talk to Harry, Dick, and Mike about me, but you didn't come over here and approach me if it bothered you that much, because apparently you did not bother me because you're the one because I walked past, I didn't see you. So yes,
I'll be wrong. At this point, I have interrupted conversations that they were having with somebody. Hey, how you doing, girl? It's good to see you, blah, blah, blah. And I walk off and don't acknowledge them. I don't care. You can call me whatever you want to call me.
So that's the thing. I'm saying I honestly agree that all three of us do have that trait in common, and because I live by it. But why are we considered the wrong people for protecting our peace, protecting our sanity? You're wrong. You shouldn't have even come. Your name not on that building or that club.
Girl,
I can't even formulate the words of what I was trying to say.
I'm gonna move on to the don'ts because you gonna make me. I'm gonna move on to the don'ts because
you know having a part 3, huh?
Now, okay, the don'ts. Is it a don't to be friends with your friend's enemy?
No, because I didn't have that happen too. And I had to tell both of them, I'm your friend and I'm her friend, and I'm not in the middle of this. So I don't care what you think about her, and I don't care what she think about you. What we got going on is what we got going on, and what we got going over here, that's what it is. I'm not fixing to not be friends with somebody who I was probably friends with before I met you.
Yeah.
And y'all had a spat.
Yeah.
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Okay.
I'm going to treat y'all both the same. I'm going to tell you about yourselves, and I'm going to move on.
Okay, so we can do that, right? But then when you're constantly being dragged in the middle of it,
because you're allowing it.
Exactly.
Don't allow that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't allow that. That's a no.
And if you want to be subtle about it, oh well, girl. Anyway, what else is going on?
Yeah. But what song you singing tonight?
Facts.
You know, my thing with that is, and I could say my input on that is that you could be friends with who, because of that prime situation from last year before. Nobody's saying that you can't, just because somebody over here got an issue with me, that you can't be friends with that person. we're not in the 5th and 6th grade anymore. You understand? Right. You could be friends with whoever you want to be friends with. However, if you, okay, I'm gonna tell you this, Jasmine, because we said it on the last show.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you the question. If you have a circle that you consider to be close and friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let's just say that one of the people in the circle got an issue with you, and everybody in the circle know about it, but you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so everybody's attitude about it is, it ain't got nothing to do with me. Would you settle for that, or would you say, wait a minute, whoa, we not functioning right within this circle? We gonna have to sit down and fix this and figure this out? Or would you just say, we'll just keep operating the animosity because it ain't got nothing to do with me?
It's too stressful. Because when you say you ain't, I told her, like, Jasmine, people that say that, boy, ain't got, sometimes they're too. So I trust that type of person, because my thing is, if we were friends and if they've come to you and then I've come to you, no, y'all, let's talk about it. But see, when I do that, you just two-faced. And how you gonna bring us together? Like, because you telling me one thing and you telling me something that I don't want to be in it. But usually the person that's saying I ain't got nothing to do with it, that's the dog that's carrying the bone. That was my opinion last week.
So, well, if we're friends and I know, that's hard for me.
It ain't hard for me. Because my thing is this:
talk about it and they still can't resolve it, then I'm gonna go back to I'm still her friend and I'm still her friend.
Correct.
And I'm gonna let y'all be at odds.
But within that supposedly friendship sisterhood, you at least try. That's just me. I'm not about to be in a circle of women when 2 of them is beefing, 3 of us beefing. Oh no, we not about to do this, because that energy, the energies are low. We gonna fix this. I'm about to, hey, let's go outside right quick, or let's go grab something to eat. You know, I know these are just sitcoms and shows, but when you look at the like sisters and stuff like that, as friends, you're always gonna beef. You're not gonna see eye to eye all the time. But you're gonna eventually sit down and say, you know, Danny, quit tripping. You tripping on Sabrina, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to fix this. Y'all need to. Right. That's how I am. But in that situation, it's like, oh, it ain't got nothing to do with me. So see, for my question or my answer to the be friends with the enemy, again, be friends who you want to be friends with. I ain't got nothing to do with that, but I'm gonna move different with you, and I'm gonna treat you with a long handle spoon moving forward.
Yeah. Unless, you know, because if it's a friend like me, I mean, I'm friends with people that you may not deal with, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like what we talk about stays with what we talk about.
Right.
And what I talk about with them has nothing to really do with you. I don't allow those conversations to continue to happen. Right. Yeah, y'all both told me I heard both sides. I said what I said, and that's it.
Yeah.
And I've been that way through all of them.
So are you considered the mean guy because you do that?
Absolutely. I've been called rude. I've been called mean. I've been called all kinds of things because I feel it's not rude or mean. I just feel the way that I am direct in what I say, and I mean what I say, and I'm not going to take back what I say because I meant everything that I said. Yeah. Now, I could have said it a different way or in a different tone, but at that point, I needed you to understand where I was.
Yeah, and that's something that I wouldn't say I struggle with. That's just how I am, very shrewd, right? And so my thing is, I tell people, I hate when people say, "Oh my God, I didn't mean to say that." Yes, the hell you did, because it wouldn't. Yes, you did, because it wouldn't have came out your mouth. So I always say, if something come out of Comeiko mouth, she meant it. Yeah. Now that's what my deliverance. You know what I'm saying? Maybe needed to be
work on that.
You know what I'm saying? The deliverance had to be worked on for the most part, but I can assure you that I will never say anything that I'm gonna take back.
Thank you.
It's what I said is what I said.
My child checks me all the time on my delivery. She said, "Mama, you could have said that a better way."
Well, Jasmine, Jasmine, I guess it just kind of comes with age because you and I, girl, I know. And I guess it comes with age because after a while you sit back and you say, well, now I put myself in other people's shoes and say, well, because I know if somebody came at me like used to come at people, we about to have a real big problem. You know what I'm saying? So now I think about it and say, well, would I want this person to come at me like this? Now, Jasmine's come a long way, but she still got a longer way to go. Okay.
Hey.
Because hey, and this is called being able to communicate with your friend.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And but I know that, but everybody
unsolicited opinions and advice.
In the public?
In the public.
For me here, Jasmine.
Because you be in the public. Okay.
No, I don't. I
don't. In the public when Jasmine's hilarious. That's all I'm gonna say. And good luck rubbing her the wrong way. Okay.
But I've gotten better. Because I will leave. Before, like, I have too much to lose. I don't got time for that. I'm too old for that. I don't I will go home.
Yeah.
And enjoy the rent that I pay.
This is another topic. I know we got to wrap up, but I also remove myself like that as well, Jasmine. It's like, you know what? I already know you were low vibrational. So I don't even know why I'm even entertaining half of this. So I'm like you, I would leave. But again, is that even fair to us for us to have to cut off what we're doing? Because I feel like that's easing the person again.
I wouldn't say that it's
we're
fair.
Have to lose.
Well, I don't look at it as if it's fair or not, because in all honesty, at the end of the day, I know me better than I know you, and I know how I'm going to react if you continue to push me, and I'm already at that point. So it's best for me to leave for me. I'm not leaving for anybody else but for me, because at the end of the day, I need to get up and go to work in the morning.
Right.
Or I need to get up and do what I got to do in the morning. And I'm not going to let you take any of that away. And I'd rather just leave than to go. Now, maybe 10 years ago, it was a different story.
Whole different story. Okay, so I'm gonna pull one from these next two so we can get up out of here. So this is hot take questions.
I'm like you though. 10 years ago, they would have gotten a different us. But my thing is, I asked Jasmine, Comeiko, is it fair to us to always have to remove ourselves from a situation?
Yes.
Is it fair to us? Because they're still out there. Now we're at home driving down 20.
No, it's a decision that you make, and you make that decision.
Based off of you.
Based off of you, not based off of them.
If I didn't want to leave, I
can stay here. I can stay here all night. I can stay and help the cleaning crew if I wanted to. But when I know I don't trust me, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bounce.
Oh, got you.
Yeah, y'all can have it.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't making no money in here.
Facts.
So okay, so let's see. Can a friendship survive if one person is constantly growing and the other is stuck in life?
Yes.
Yes and no. Yes and no. Because is that person willing to grow and just hit a back? Or is it something? But actually, no, because you do outgrow some people.
You do.
Because you want more. So the question is, did that person want more and just at a bad spot in life? Or are they refusing to grow? Now, if they're refusing to grow, you better run.
So, and you're right. That depends on the person and the situation. So you're absolutely right about that. Let's see. So it's in that same category. Do real friends have to talk every day, every week to stay close?
No. I don't got to talk to you every day.
Girl, we just became friends because I don't talk to you every day.
Case in point, Miko, I just seen you at Miss Sonia's birthday party. Well, I reached out to you, whatever. But my thing is, I've been knowing you for years.
Exactly.
I don't talk to you every day. Of course, we talked a lot during the time that Rachel passed, and then it kind of dwindled off. But I'm still making that effort also to be present. So I feel like I'm talking way more because there's been months gone between us. but that don't change how I feel about you.
Correct.
And that don't change how you feel about me. Because when we see each other, it's the same Miko and the same Jasmine.
Yep.
Jasmine,
Absolutely.
you said everything I was gonna say, because I'm telling you, I hadn't seen her in years. When I saw her at this particular birthday party, we literally picked up like it was just yesterday. So yeah, girl, I'm your friend. I got a friend.
Yes,
I got a friend.
I need help.
Okay, so now we gonna hit the last. We gonna hit the last.
Okay.
The last little thingamajigger. I can't think, girl, because I know y'all think I'm crazy because I had this hoodie on because the vent right there with the AC, but my communion done made me hot. So
my shoulder got me over here moving, the grandbaby pulling my hair. I don't even feel it no more.
I got blankets. So
okay, so for this one, this is the lighthearted plus real is the category. Okay, so we'll say this. Is it a don't to cancel plans too many times, even if life is lifing?
No. Because if I'm your friend, I know life is lifing. You probably had good intentions at the moment we saw the wine tasting pop up on Facebook, but something else may have hit you. So as a friend, I'm just going to be waiting for you to be available. No? Is that me being accommodating?
I don't agree.
Okay.
I don't agree.
So explain what. I want to hear your side before I say what I'm gonna say.
My thing is, and it was some time back, over like a little over a year ago, I posted something like that. We all go through life's issues and we handle them differently. There's some people that drop off the face of the earth because that's the way that they feel that they can get through whatever. And that's understandable. You understand? But then you have some people who abuse it. And my thing is this.
Wait. Before you go, how do they abuse it? What is abuse like when it comes to that?
I say they abuse it because life got them curveballs, and you got one coming left, you got one coming right. And there's some people that just don't have the best of luck, and every time you turn around, it is something. You know what I'm saying? But for me, when that happens, at some point, you need to know how to balance it. That's my thing. Because here's the deal. When you that kind of person that every time something happens, you fall out, what you're failing to realize and forget is that friendship goes both ways. And even though you're going through what you're going through, how do you know that I don't need you in times? Do you understand? So every time you turn around, you fall off. Okay, all right, yep, I'm back now. You understand? And you've done it so many times that you're trying to give this person the tools to say, hey, sometimes we do got to fall back. But sometimes you got to stand up and face it and still deal with life because there's people out there that may depend on you.
So, and I hear you. I hear where you're coming from with that. But at the same time, as a person who I know mentally and emotionally, in order for me to be a dependable person, I need to be right in that frame of mind to be able to be a dependable person for you. Sometimes people don't have the capacity or the room. So, I mean, that's where grace comes in. And especially if they are willing to open up to you about what they're dealing with and disclose it could be something embarrassing, it could be something that they are just dealing with.
Absolutely.
And emotionally and mentally, they don't have the capacity to people.
That's true. I totally agree.
I mean, I get when it's multiple times or something. See, because I've had the friend that's always had something happen, and I always wonder how. Like, what are you doing in life that these things happen to you?
So, did you remove yourself from that particular friend because
I have to back up? Because I felt I wanted better for that person than they wanted for themselves. And when I would come with, I felt like I was being suggestive to things that they were not open to. But it was things that could help their situation. But there was an excuse for everything. So yes, I understand where Miko's coming from, to the point that I stopped asking, do you want to go? Do you want to do?
3-strike rule with me. But
3 strike.
And that's all I'm saying, because at the end of the day, nobody's discrediting what you're going through. Nobody's not, being insensitive about what you're going through. That's not the case.
I don't invite
you deal with it, but you deal with it so much.
Yeah.
You're forgetting that friends rely on each other. They depend on each other, and you have to find the strength and the space to say, I can't fully be there for you, but I'm gonna tap in a little bit here and there just to see how you doing. Do you understand? That's what I'm saying. Because it's just like, okay, this month is this month is that, this month is this, and everybody's not the same, because I have always been a nurturer. I can go through goddamn hell in my own life, and I'm going to be there for my people.
Yeah.
But that's just my strength. Do you understand? Everybody don't have that, and I get that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I get that, because I could be going through pure D hell, and you call me and say, girl, I'm like, girl, we got to fix this, honey. But that's me, right? My life and what I went through and everything I've gone through and overcame. And I all the psychiatrists I've seen, the therapists, and I gained tools so I can deal with my stuff a little bit different than some people can. But when it's always, and you dropping off the face of the earth, and then you want to pop up and say, okay, woo.
No.
I mean, yeah. And like I said, when it becomes to the point where I feel like you can't reciprocate.
That's the word.
Yep.
Yes.
When you can't reciprocate in the friendship, then yes, I'm going to have to back up what I give you.
Correct.
And I'm going to have to, pull back, because what I'm lacking in friendship with you, I have to give myself.
Correct.
So I understand where you're coming from, and I still give you the grace, because I'm not going to not answer your calls. I'm not going to not be there for you, but I am going to, for better words, kind of pull back on
fall back
me being so present.
Correct. Fall back.
So
yeah. Because at the end of the day,
I guess where I was trying to get to is like, I still give you the grace though, because I know what you're dealing with.
Correct.
And I know because you've told me what you've dealt with. You told me what you're dealing with. That's crazy. I've made suggestions and you didn't want my advice, and that's cool. But my life still has to go on too.
Correct.
Okay, I know we gotta go, but to piggyback off of that, so like I said, I asked 3 times, and like you said, life is life, and we get all of that. So maybe that's just the friend that we're gonna put on a list, but we're gonna put a question mark beside her, because she might show up and she might not. Does that discredit her as being a friend? Or
no, it doesn't. I just don't ask no more. I don't say nothing no more. You see me outside, you see me outside. Because after a while, like I said again, what people don't realize is that people, we have relationship with each other because clearly it's something about it that we enjoy about each other, right? So if I'm doing something, that means I want you there. I want you with me. You understand? And if every time you turn around, it's something, or you don't show, or you don't call, or you don't communicate, are you even thinking about how that's making me feel?
That's true. So that's
to me, it's just selfish. Because if I thought of you to invite you, and I'm always saying, hey, this, hey, that, and you're like, oh yeah, that'd be good to do, and then you fall back, you don't. It's like, dang, I was looking forward to being with my friend today. Like, life happens and shit happens. We know that. But I'm talking about somebody who does this repeatedly.
Okay, but all the time. Yeah, I get it. So I guess that's a different level of a friend. Because remember, we talked about different levels.
Correct.
That's a different level.
See, here's the deal. I don't mean to cut you off, but this is why I say in today's age, friendships in today's age is definitely something in the damn water. Okay. They're so different because, like, right now, me being 50 years old, I look back over my life and my friendships, and I totally miss that ride or die friend.
I do.
We had ride or die friends back in the day that no matter no matter what it was, what we did, what we went, we was ride or die.
Oh, they not gonna tell mom. Your mama called over here, but I told her you was in the bed. Like they not.
I mean that true girl. You know what? Let's go do this. You know that. Let's go
fight over each other boyfriends because we didn't see each other boyfriends as a thing. Because that's Miko's man, and that's where it's gonna stay. Like now, you can't even invite these heifers to your house because they've been and sent a text message and say they've been in your bedroom. Like it's something in the water. And it's disheartening. It's very.
See, that's that bullshit. Can we cuss? I'm sorry.
If we can drink, we can cuss.
Platform, baby. Say what you like.
Shit.
But they're out here. I even asked Miko, did she think it was a demographic thing? Because this part of my life. This is my third move, and this is why I've had the worst luck with friends out here in the States.
But take it as a blessing, because the universe is weeding people out, baby. You own a level, you go into higher levels, and that's how I look at it. And there's some people that will be removed that won't be able to get to the next level with you. That's gonna hurt because you thought that them people was gonna be up there with you, and you just gotta
I'm having a hard time.
She's having a hard time with taking the pictures in the back room in the bedroom. She's having a hard time.
How old?
They wasn't 25 or 30. It didn't happen to me, but I read a text message where it happened to another couple, and it was all because the chick had just come to a pool party at their house. But yes, she wanted to text and tell the girl how she done been in her room and everything, but this still a girl that she's going to brunch with, going shopping with, doing everything else with. But yeah, and come to find out, it was definitely a lie. But look how much it started.
And that just goes to show it's a whole bunch of heifers running around here with the Jezebel spirit.
That's the word.
They run around with the Jezebel spirit. They are right, miserable in life. And that's what it is. All right, I'm gonna ask this last question, and we're gonna get up.
I know about to blow up.
Like, look, ladies. So last thing, do you have a food friend, a venting friend, and a we outside friend, or should one friend be all three?
I feel one friend should be all three, but unfortunately, I just told you I can't find that, so I got one for all three categories.
I don't think I have categories, because
I got some that I would just go out to eat with, because if you take them anywhere else, they're gonna complain.
Well,
I have one that loves to hang out with me and love everything about me, but you take her to karaoke or club, she up there yawning.
And that'll be me.
I don't know if that's the police part in her or what, but she ain't having a good time. And then I do have that one that, when I vent to her, I have did and said things purposely just to see, and she's like my whole entire vault. Like, she can.
And I guess that goes back to again them old friendships back in the day. That's the kind of friend you got back in the day. That's that ride or die. We gonna go eat. We gonna vent to each other. We outside tonight. We gonna do all that together. Yep. But personally, in today's world, you just don't have that anymore. The venting part, I'm over. I made a vow to myself like 2-3 weeks ago. Everything I vent is going to God. And I'm not talking to nobody else. You know what I'm saying? That venting stuff is a wrap. But the food part, I still have yet to find my food dog.
No. I mean, it's gonna take time for you because you had one. Rachel. It's gonna take time. If it was that easy to replace her, then she wasn't a friend.
Yeah. I just that food dog to say, hey, let's go try this place. Let's go eat this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's the big back in me that just be wanting to grind in the streets with these restaurants.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I guess I think the food thing for me is I'm more under my family more now. more than anything. So those are my food people. And I feel like if I invite you to be around my family, that says a lot about you.
Yeah.
Because don't nobody get to meet my family like that.
Yeah.
If I don't think that, because my family is one of those people that I hold near.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that makes all the sense. And I think that that's why I have a hard time with dealing with it, is because I don't have no family. I moved here with no family and friends. So it's not like I can call my sister or call my cousin and say, hey, let's go, do this. Not only that, I'm way out here in Ethiopia. You know what I'm saying? So
I thought it was Zimbabwe.
It's all of it. I'm out there.
And it's probably
but no, for real though. So but I appreciate you ladies, because again, friendship can go on for forever. There's a million trillion things that we could talk about when it comes down to these situationships. Okay. But for the most part, my advice is always rely on your discernment.
Thanks.
Always go with your gut feeling about folk, and always know that you don't need nobody. Truthfully, we need people, but you don't need them to make you. You don't need nobody to validate you.
That's the word.
Okay.
At all. You don't need nobody to validate you. You should be in a space in your life where you validate yourself, not even your man.
What they say, face card, your face card should be valid.
You should be able to do it. You understand? Even if I never got validation from my man, my husband, it wouldn't even freaking matter, because that's how much I love myself. And I rely on me for my happiness. I don't rely on him or anybody else to make me happy. I do the things that make me happy. And I think that if a lot of people fall into that wagon, it'll be a different atmosphere. Real talk.
Yeah.
We've all of us being in that same entity have experienced people who walk in the building seeking attention.
Yep.
That's what they came in for.
They crave it. They need it.
Crave it.
Yep.
And then when you get the attention, you got a stank attitude.
Yeah. Yep. Well, if we get the attention, it's the negative attention, because when I walked in, apparently is what I had on, from the makeup to the feet, is something that I knew that I was gonna demand this attention. It's not the attention, it's the I need attention. It's two different attentions. It's your light, and it's the one that the need, where they gonna try to dim your light because they need to be where you are.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why I be up in this house with my grand dog, okay? But again, I appreciate you ladies. I know we over BP in the background like, girl. But thank you guys, whoever tuned in. Thank you. I did get a couple of text messages because a lot of people are still following my real estate page on YouTube, and I actually created a Say Less YouTube page just for this podcast. It's on. Did you just go outside in the rain? Did you just new edition us? Did you just keep sweat us?
No, it's raining though, for real. It's raining over here.
It ain't made it over here yet, but it sounds like she just wanna go outside. That's what it sounds like she just did. And I hear fireworks. I hear fireworks.
I can't hear y'all.
See?
I can't hear nothing.
But anyway, everybody that tuned in, thank you for watching the Say Less show today. I hope that you receive something great out of it. Always know that you are more than welcome to be a guest on the show. You can use my platform to promote your business. If I have a topic out there and you want to join the platform to, speak on that topic, be in the lineup, we can do that. So until next week, I don't know what we're going to talk about next week. I have no clue. I know I just spoke on real estate, but I'll figure it out. But I always do take suggestions for topics. Just within this show, I want to go ahead and apologize for Miss Can't Get Right in the middle of the show.
It's AT&T.
And so, but again, this is a platform where we're all transparent. There's no formalities with this platform. We say what we say. We do what we do. I didn't got up before, went into the refrigerator and got some more wine before. So That's just what we do on this podcast. You want
Well,
to
listen,
and
it
open.
was AT&T, so y'all can call them. Everybody who's streaming and tell them that it can spit.
I got AT&T.
Well, it spits over here and everything wants to go chaotic. No lights go out, but when it
You're
rains,
in Arlington. They should have it together over there.
yeah, Arlington and Jim Ross really should. But hey, I'm just living in these folks' world.
All right, guys. And
Hey, I got you a topic. I'll call you because it's an attorney would like to come on about will states and real wills, trust, and estates. What I did have some property.
I did have someone that was lined up for that, but her schedule conflicts with my schedule.
Available.
My podcast conflicts with a lot of people's schedule because it is on a Tuesday and it is at 6 when people are getting off of work and in traffic. So, but like I say again, everyone's welcome to be a part of the show. Get on here, share the platform. That is a very, very, very important topic for people to hear. So just keep me posted. Let me know if they're available next week. We can go ahead and set it up, and that'll be the topic for next week. But anyway, in the meanwhile, you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and God bless you. Be safe. And until next Tuesday at 6 p.m., we will see you later on the Say Less podcast with Miko.
Yay! Bye, Jasmine.
Hey, ladies.